Through the silent veil we rise, under moonlit endless skies. Shadows whisper, hearts ignite, bound by courage forged in light. The winds of fate, they call our name. No more silence, no more chains. With every step the stars align. Destiny will now be mine. Oh, the silver moon will guide us high through the dark.
Blood and Starlight. The remnants of Ebonhold lay in smoldering ruins, its dark spires shattered and crumbling under the weight of their final battle. The rebellion had won, but the war was far from over. The defeat of Malachar had left a void in the balance of power, and Maiya could feel the unsettling shift in the world around her. The winds carried whispers of unease, and the stars above flickered with uncertain light. Yet, there was no time to rest. The remaining forces of Malachar had scattered, leaderless but not powerless. Pockets of resistance still burned across the land, and an even greater darkness loomed beyond the horizon. A darkness that had always lurked in the background, waiting for its moment to strike. A world in chaos. As dawn broke, Maiya and her closest allies stood upon a ridge overlooking the battlefield. The valley below was filled with the wounded and the weary, rebels and warriors who had given everything for this victory. But victory had come at a cost. Commander Valen, his armor blood-stained and dented, stood beside Maiya. "We won the battle, Huntress, but the war is far from over. The land is breaking apart. The forces we fought, many of them weren't just Malachar's minions. Something else is moving in the shadows." Maiya tightened her grip on her bow. "I know. The balance is still shifting. We need to act before the darkness regains its strength." Seraphine, the rogue mage, approached them. "We have another problem. The moonlight, it isn't right." Maiya looked up. The moon, which had always been her guiding force, was tinged with an eerie crimson hue. The air itself felt thick with an unseen force. "It's blood magic," Seraphine whispered. "Someone else is pulling the strings." The prophecy of the Starlit Queen. Their only hope lay in the lost texts of Eldoria, an ancient elven kingdom that had once been the center of magical knowledge. If anyone had answers to the imbalance in the world, it would be found in the ruins of the starbound sanctum. The journey was treacherous. Through dense forests and crumbling ravines, Maiya and her group pressed forward, battling remnants of Malachar's twisted creatures along the way. But something was guiding them, an unseen force, a presence that seemed to be watching their every move. After days of travel, they finally arrived at the ruins of Eldoria. The once great city was now a skeletal husk of its former self, its towers broken and its streets overgrown with vines. At its center stood the starbound sanctum, a grand temple built beneath a massive dome that reflected the constellations above. Inside, the walls were covered in celestial markings, glowing faintly as Maiya approached. In the center of the chamber lay an ancient pedestal, upon which rested a single silver arrow, an artifact of forgotten power. As Maiya reached for it, the air shimmered, and a spectral figure appeared before them. A woman clad in flowing robes of silver and blue, her presence ethereal and ancient. The Starlit Queen. "Maiya of the Hunt," the apparition spoke, her voice echoing with the weight of centuries. "You have walked the path of balance, but your journey is not yet complete. The darkness you face is not one of mere warlords and corruption. It is a force beyond time itself. The blood moon rises, and with it, the true enemy awakens." Maia's breath caught in her throat. What enemy? What is coming? The queen's eyes glowed brighter. The last queen. She has returned. And with her, the fate of the world shall be decided. The return of the last queen. Before Maiya could press for answers, the vision shattered, and the ground beneath them trembled. A powerful surge of energy swept through the sanctum, and from the shadows, figures emerged, hooded beings wreathed in crimson magic. "You should not have come here," one of them rasped. The battle was immediate. Maiya dodged a blast of energy, rolling to the side before unleashing a volley of arrows. Seraphine conjured flames, lighting up the darkened chamber, while Valen charged forward, blades flashing. These were no ordinary enemies. Their wounds healed instantly, their movements unnaturally fast. The Blood Moon cult had been waiting for them. In the chaos, one of the cultists reached the silver arrow, attempting to snatch it from the pedestal. Instinct took over. Maiya fired a single shot, striking the cultist's hand just before he could touch the relic. The moment her arrow connected, a burst of silver light erupted, throwing the enemies back. And then she heard it, a whisper in her mind. "Find me, before it is too late." The cultists retreated, vanishing into the shadows. The battle was over, but the war had only just begun. Maiya took the silver arrow in her hands. It pulsed with power, ancient and restless. The last queen was calling. And Maiya would answer.